The Amaryllis is one of my favorite holiday plants. It has enormous flowers in many different colors and it's super easy to grow. In this video, we'll take a look at the different ways you can buy and grow Amaryllis, and I'll give you all the tips you need to be successful. Now, these days you can buy Amaryllis in several different sort of configurations. There's the classic growing kit, which comes boxed, and it comes with everything you need to grow the plant. So inside the box you have the pot, you have a little puck of soil that you can hydrate with water, and then you have the bulb itself. So this is a good way to buy an Amaryllis as a gift for somebody. A really fun way that came out just a couple of years ago is the waxed Amaryllis. Now you can get these in fancy sort of metallic colors and also in kid-friendly reindeer and snowman forms. So really fun, and the cool thing about waxed Amaryllis is they literally require zero care while you're displaying them. So essentially you place this in a brightly lit area and it doesn't require any water whatsoever, nothing at all. You can forget about it and it will come up and flower for you. After it's finished flowering, if you want to keep it for the next season, you can just pull it out of the wax. The wax peels off at the end and pot it up like I'm going to show you and care for it. So that's a really fun way to go with the waxed Amaryllis. Now lastly, you can buy Amaryllis just as a regular bare root packaged bulb. If you elect to go this route, you can get sort of a wider selection of different varieties than you can get with either of these other two options. So this is the way I like to do it, and I'll show you how to actually pot one of these up and explain how to care for it. So when you're planting a bare root Amaryllis, what you will find in the package is quite a large bulb. So here it is, and what you're looking for when you're purchasing an Amaryllis bulb is you want to make sure that there's no mold on there anywhere, and you want to make sure that you don't have any soft, wet patches of rot. So the bulb should be nice and dry and firm. So this is a healthy bulb. The actual planting of this bulb and the care afterwards could not be easier. So you want to start with about a 6.5-inch pot. It doesn't have to be a plain plastic pot like this. You can use a ceramic pot or even a clay pot if you want. I do recommend having drainage holes on the bottom. One way you can go is if you pot into a simple plastic grower pot like this, you can slip this into a decorative pot or a speed cover, and just make sure that when you water the plant, you pull it out of that cover, let the water drain through, and then put it back in. You never want to have the pot sitting in water because Amaryllis, like most plants, really don't like wet feet. So here's how you pot it up. Start with a good quality potting soil, something ideally blended specifically for tropical plants, but any potting soil will do. And what you'll do is just fill the pot almost to the top with soil. Let it settle in. And then what I do is I sort of just push the bulb in. You don't want to completely cover the bulb with soil. So what I do is I push the bulb in and then I fill a little bit more soil into the pot. Tap it a few times and then just lightly press the soil in. Give it a couple taps and bring the soil up to maybe a 1/2 inch above the top. And that's it. So the top half to top third of the bulb should always be above the surface of the soil. That's really important so that it doesn't rot out. Basically now what you're going to do is lightly water it in, and you want to keep it sort of just barely damp. So certainly allow the top couple inches of the soil to dry out between waterings. This will encourage the plant to root out. Once the plant has rooted, you will start to see it growing, and this one is already growing. So it won't take long at all for this guy to start going. But if you're finding that they're growing too fast and they're going to bloom at the wrong time, put them in a cooler room or even in the refrigerator, and that will stall the growth significantly. So the warmer they are, the faster they grow. And again, just make sure you're not overwatering. Let the top couple inches of soil dry between waterings. Grow the plants in a brightly lit area. No fertilizer is needed until after blooming. So that about wraps up our video on Amaryllis. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to check out our holiday video playlist for more great tips on decking the halls this Christmas. Also check out some of our other botanical themed videos. Be sure to check out our website at greenlandgarden.com and like us on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. With Greenland Garden Center, I'm Joe Gadbois.